Hi there, Leo. Welcome to Jive Tarot and your freestyle for August. So, Leo, what's going on? How's it hanging? We're going to get the cards to tell us a little something, something about, a little something, something. See what we could have missed in the 9 card spiritual and the relationship read earlier on in the month. King of Swords. Okay, so there is some truth to be spoken, or maybe there's some truth being spoken. Some I'm getting an unlikely source. I'm getting, all right, so the death card right here, the devil, card of Capricorn, and the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. This kind of tells me a story about a major transformation from a very, very unlikely source. Probably somebody that you didn't necessarily want to hear it from, or that you think doesn't even know what they're talking about. But there's an idea of washing washing the hands of. So maybe it's because there is something that is intolerable even for. Maybe you weren't even trying to be intolerable. Either way, I do have Scorpio and Capricorn. It was a very, very heavy burden, something that was just overbearing, too much to care, too much to carry, something surrounding a home life, right? Right there, and secrets being revealed. Um, it could be a past instance that was brought back up, some unfinished business, and two people that didn't see eye to eye. Now, what else do I have there? What are you? The Knight of Cups and a retracted offer. There is also the idea of secrets being kept. Maybe there was somebody backed down or backed out of a situation because there were too many secrets being kept, right? It was a very, very big burden on their back. Possibly some sort of reconciliation before that. There's a lack of wish fulfillment here, or somebody that was emotionally codependent to begin with. What is the story telling me? There could be a lack of funds or somebody withholding funds at this time with the Queen of Wands and the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. So either you or the person that you're dealing with, and it's probably the person that you're dealing with because the Queen of Wands right here is also a fire energy. Capricorn and Scorpio is earth and water consecutively, right? I also have Cancer. That's another water sign. All right. So you're withholding funds, let's say you're withholding funds, and see what is the incomplete cycle. Okay, there was a happy home life, something having to do with some sort of celebration or just relaxation in general, a place that you could go to, like, just be yourself and be normal, for God's sake. All secrets, let it all hang out, all your secrets revealed, and there's this pull or this need to go back to that once upon a time. um that's not always the best scenario because there's sometimes where things have changed, uh, and you could just be nostalgically remembering things not as they really are. You understand? Um, there could be a withholding money to that thing. But either way, something had gotten too heavy in your life, right? And it caused some sort of transformation, some sort of change in the way that you looked at things. A very violent kind of change where you just wanted to um, wash your hands of it and shuck it all away, throw it all away, burn it all down kind of feel. Um, but the incomplete cycle of not seeing eye to eye or not being able to come to a conscious kind of cooperative or bottom of the deck, I do see the lovers and I do see the seven of wands. And there's this card coming out in the background. What is that? Oh, it's the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. All right. So there seems to be some sort of key on how to clear it up or how to make it go better, right? All right. But I see that the door to that is not opened up yet. Uh, could be a very, very solemn confidant, somebody that you enjoy going to, somebody that you can go to and just tell your story and they identify with it. Or maybe you don't have to tell your story. They always seem to be going through the same exact thing that you're going through, right? Let's pull some more cards. Like we ain't got enough. All right. Okay, something about something very, very defensive. There's that Seven of Swords again in reverse. Uh, not working out. They think it's a complete cycle, and they're not afraid to tell you about it. They're not afraid to tell you that it didn't work for them or that your energy or you also told them recently in the past that they're just too much to handle. They're too much to bear. They're too much bad juju or whatever, and you don't want them around you. And it was you kind of closed the door on that, right? And it was a weight on your back, but now you feel very defensive or you're having to defend yourself in the same manner that they were trying to defend themselves when you closed the door in their face. So kind of what goes around comes around, Leo, here. I see the broken heart and not fighting and just accepting. Wow, that's horrible. I never want to, that's never a message that I want to deliver any of my people, right? Okay, just accept the L. They say once you know better, you do better. I feel like it's a clean slate from here on out. Yes, as long as you can recognize the pattern and understand where it came from and make amends. Like I said, you don't have to go to this person. You don't have to make up with them. You just got to kind of clear their name in the situation, in the story that you tell in your mind or the story that you tell to other people. I see some sort of communication or travel, but the other party is not willing. Could be a Sagittarius. Okay. Somebody at a distance from you that you're wanting to communicate with. But again, okay, so that's that lover's card right there, the twin flame thing, something you're trying to make right with them or apologize to them, but the door is not open at this time with the Wheel of Fortune. The river doesn't flow that way right now. And it's divine timing. So if you can just sit with it, make amends within yourself or understand, or at least just start telling the story differently in your head or to other people. That would be the first step to making the amends and thereby probably opening the door back up. You understand? They say God takes certain people out of their life, out of your life, because he heard what they said about you behind closed doors. You know, that kind of thing. They could be very, very divinely protected. I see the King of Pentacles and pretty stable. This is a very, very stable, like a rock solid foundation. It's built on something that is indisputable, is what I'm getting. So at this time, I know you're a fixed sign, but if it's you or if it's the person that you're dealing with, just know that they are trying to get in to apologize, but something is not letting them get around your aura or your energy at this time. They're having a very hard time defending themselves, or they feel like they're constantly defending themselves. But they're doing everything in their power, everything that they can to kind of accept it within themselves. Acceptance is the first step, right? Into healing and getting better and overcoming. Right now, not to cause any extra drama because they're heartbroken enough. I see, honestly, it's best at this time not to take any action or forward movement towards this person. Yes, they are trying to come forward. Yes, they are trying to apologize. Yes, they are getting better or becoming better. But at this time, just let the door stay locked a little bit longer. Like I said, it just seems to be divine timing with the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse and Temperance right here. I feel like it's more of an idea of divine timing. And you might think, well, I'm ready, coach, put me in. Or they're ready, coach, put them in. Like open the door, release the hounds. But there's something that's going to click. Like this is an understanding, this is comprehensive. This is the comprehensive portion of the lesson that spirit has worked out for them or for you. It depends on which way the energies flow. But when it really clicks and solidifies, then there's no way, like one of those extension ladders, you know, until you get, I mean, like I'm up a step. Yes, I'm past that rung. I am past that rung. But until I hear it click, it's not safe and sturdy and sound. You understand? It's going to slide right back down. So you gotta wait for the click, wait for the divine timing at this time. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and pull 3 cards to close because there's your Queen of Wands again in the upright. We're going to put her right there. I feel confident. I feel energized, at peace. It's a card of action, yes, but the Queen of Wands kind of just like allows things to come to her. She knows what she's put into effect. She knows what she's put into movement. This deck is the artist interpretation. It's a very kind of confusing deck, but at the same time, it's not for beginners, but God, it's so good. Let's see, 3 cards to close, please. Can I have 3 cards to close this message for my Leo people, please? I got the King of Pentacles here. This King of Pentacles. That's the Chariot, card of Cancer, and the Magician. All right. Bottom of the deck is the Fool in reverse. Yes, I'm getting a lot of information about irresponsibilities and even more so a little bit of neglect. There's an idea that it needs to be slept on for a little bit, because even that place of peace, that place of rest that you're enduring right now, or they're enduring right now, is doing it's what it's supposed to do. You know, that even we even heal when we rest, you know, hospital beds and other things like that. A lot of rest is really, really necessary when you're in the healing path. that don't worry about sleeping on it, or that feeling of irresponsibility, you know, because things are still moving and manifesting and shaking in the direction in which they're supposed to go at this time. Yes, it does feel a little bit aggravating. It feels like they're texting you all the time and you just don't want to hear anything from this person, but they are trying to apologize and they have genuinely changed, but it needs to click. It needs to click first, right? So just hold out a little bit longer and stand your ground just a little bit longer, because whatever it is in them that they need to realize above to kind of like set the lesson or set the information, it'll it'll set correctly and it'll be all right. So until next time, Leo, that's all I have for your freestyle. Please like, comment, subscribe. Don't forget to hit the bell if you want to be informed next time I upload. And again, thanks for stopping by Jive Tarot.